An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner. Champions are forever.
My heart is filled with so much love, and I need someone I can call my own, to fall in love. That's what everyone's dreaming of. I know this feeling, oh so strong. Life is too short to live alone without someone to call my own. I will care for you, you will care for me, and our love will live forever. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again, and I hope everybody is doing well today or this evening. We got Mike Holman, first one in the building. Double Shadow, you know it. Shadow After Dark. Jay Forrest, awesome. What's going on, my brother? Well, I don't know about no story time. Do I got a story? Pixie Bell, what's up, girl? Oh, the budding romance. I had to go live twice. That romance, I gotta promote it. Nurture it. Yeah, I also like when he belts out a song. Sometimes. All right. Let me, let's turn that off. Turn the music on. Let the music play. All right. Okay. Let's get air server up. Ooh. That was fast. Love it. Hey, you could have a online romance. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My crew can't go for that. No, I no can do. All right, so I'm planning on doing Epoch Thursday or Friday, the longer I take, the more the more revives I'll have. As I don't know anything about that last one. See, got some more revives. Y'all wonder where I get the revives. Farming them, but also the daily gives revives. See, I haven't even claimed those yet. Then I get this. Sometimes I get the energy refill, which I use to then farm revives. Hike, what's a good? How you doing, man? Can we get some new edition? Oh, you know, I forgot about that, Asher. I forgot, and the maintenance is usually, let's jump in here. I forgot about the maintenance. I mean, it's been years since they did maintenance on Tuesday, but yeah, the maintenance is usually like around 11 or 12 or something like that. I don't remember. Oh yeah. So let's stream as much as we can while we can. New edition. If you believe in love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? Oh wait, young, let's see. Was it Mr. Telephone Man? Something wrong with my line. I call my baby's number. Wait, that's new edition? I think that's the new edition. Let me think of another one. Trying to think. Arrow, what's up, man? Oh yeah, Candy Girl, you are my world. Look so sweet, you're a special treat. All I know is when I'm with you, you make me feel so good, through and through. Oh, Candy Girl. Oh man, I remember headphones on, blasting that while I cleaned, vacuuming up and stuff when I was a kid, and had the headphones on, boy. I always had them headphones on. Now, yeah. On a perfect day, I'm not asking you. Wait, you can count on me. I don't remember the words completely, but that used to be me and this one girl that I was kind of dating at the time. Anytime this song came on, wherever she was in the club, that song was hers. Now, we didn't always dance together because we weren't really, you know, exclusive boyfriend-girlfriend type of a thing. And she refused to dance with me. But anyway, but any slow dancing was hers. Okay? Any slow dancing was hers. And I do got a story about that. But anyway, I remember we would, me and my boys, we would all gather around and dance near each other, and then we would sing. 'Cause I need somebody who will stand by me through the good times and bad times. She'll always be right there for me. Sunny days, everybody loves them. but can you stand the rain? And we would always, it was like a group of us, like about 5 or 6 of us, dancing with our girls all around each other, and we were all singing. Always had fun. But I got a story for you, but I think I've told this story before though. Time is flying, cannot believe it's already 10. Yeah, I don't remember when they're gonna do the maintenance, so we're just gonna stream till the maintenance. Something funny. Tobias J, what's up? What's up, man? Something funny about New Edition. So obviously I know New Edition, right? Grew up listening to New Edition. And then I heard of a group called BBD. It was a new group. Had never heard about them before. And I heard some songs from them and I was jamming them. You know, my girlfriend's a gangster, you know, and Poison. I was jamming. And then I saw for the first time on a music video. And I looked and I said, that looks like, wait a minute. And I recognized them and I never got it until I saw them. And I was like, wait, BBD, Belle Biv DeVoe. Oh my goodness, Ronnie. Oh, okay, I got it now. Yeah, I didn't know who they were until I saw the video and recognized them. And I was like, what? So at that time, you know, everybody was, you know, you had Johnny Gill, you know, yeah, you touch and rub you the right way, you know. You had Bobby Brown, you know, they all went off on their own and made it big and stuff, right? And the lead singer hadn't done anything. Then he came out with something, you know, you need a man with sensitivity, a man like me. You know, the lead singer of New Edition, he did that one, but I don't think he did too much after that. And I always wondered, you know, what else? I didn't realize that BBD was the other 3. And when I saw them, I was like, wow, okay. You that old to know about New Edition? J4 is awesome. I was gonna say, I definitely am. The legend, Over, what's up, man? It depends on what class I get. I got somebody for every class. Maintenance is 8 p.m. Okay, so it is 11. Never trust a big button to smile. That girl is poison. She's dangerous. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Man, I used to bump that song, man. Had big old truck speakers in the back of my Camaro. Oh, come on now. Ralph Tresvant, yep. The lead singer. So, one night at the club, we called it, you know, we had this system called diss points. Because anytime a girl dissed you, or you got mixed up or messed up, you got a diss. Point. For example, you ask a girl to dance, she says no. Diss point. Okay? Now, another way you can get diss points is getting busted by your girl if you were doing something naughty with another girl. You got some diss points. So I had a friend, and he was a player and a half. He ain't even, you know, pretend. okay? What he would do is he would try to have these girls in different places so they wouldn't meet, right? So this club that we went to was the club we went to Sunday night. It had an earlier closing time. And so what we would do is after the club was over, we'd go to the nearby Burger King and hang out there and, you know, have fun that way until, you know, it closed. So he would have a girl that he, you know, danced with there and whatever and took home. Then we had another club. This one was 21 and over. And see, when I first got to college, I couldn't go to that one because I wasn't 21 yet. But some of my friends were. So, you know, but I had the car. So we worked something out. But anyway, that one stayed open until like, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning, something like that. And he would have a girl there. Then there was this girl that was, she worked at the Pizza Hut in Benton Harbor. This is in Michigan. And this night at the club, all of them showed up at the club. We already knew what was up. Okay? We already knew what was up. And we were like, oh, you know, we were over there, right? And, you know, we all kind of hung around each other so that we had each other's back in case something broke off in the club. So I was standing near him and these 3 girls walked up, right? And I recognized 2 of them. You know what I did, don't you? Girl, you look good when you back that thing up. I backed that thing up. I wasn't trying to get caught in no crossfire. No, sir. But he got lots of dispoints that night. Let me tell you. She is dangerous. Are you talking about Pixie? She is dangerous. You pulled 2 Titans, double Dazzler. Did you have her already or did you get her and awaken her? I already used the 7-star awakening gem on her. Oh, ouch. Okay, so you did. Yeah. Ow. So that night went to him. See, we all kept track of the disc point. So like I said, if you asked a girl to dance and she was like, no. Even if it was like, no, I got a boyfriend or whatever, it counted as a diss. Like, I tried to be slick, right? And my friend was like, oh, you ain't getting away with that. You think you're slick. Because this girl, she was really, really cute, right? And she had just finished dancing, okay? And so I went over to her, you know, and I was like, man, you dance, you know, really good and everything. She was like, thank you, you know. And I'm like, you know, you probably tired. And she was like, yeah, you know, I've been dancing for a little bit, so I'm a little tired. They gave me a diss point for that. They said, you ain't slick. You was trying to get her out on that dance floor, and she was tired. So, bam, you get a diss point. I was like, man, y'all wrong for that. I was just inquiring. But they busted me. Anyway. Woo. How you get caught up like that before social media? Tell me about it. I'm trying to remember how it happened, but keep in mind that you have friends. And if one of her friends at one club saw him with the other girl at another club, she would tell her friend that I saw him at this club that you don't usually go to with this girl. And as far as the girl from the pizza place, I don't know what their connection was. They may have known each other, you know, someplace else. I really don't know. But, woo, that day was done. Debo, what's up, man? So, another day. This day, I actually got some disc points refunded. Let me tell you how that happened. Now, I told you about this girl. Her name was Tasha. Tasha had a sister, Tanya. Now, when I met Tasha, it was interesting, okay? I didn't really want to ask a girl. This is when I first got out there. Okay, I'm a teenager at this point, right? And I just moved out to Michigan, and I'm not trying to get myself in trouble asking these girls, you know, to dance, right? So I usually, you know, if a slow song comes on or something like that, you know, I'll go off to the side and just sit down and chill, right? Ghost, no! What's up, man? So this day, one of my friends, Brian, he usually was not by himself. He basically was a hoe, all right? Straight up. He went to the club one time and just said, I won't say it the way he said it, but he screamed, he got into the club and screamed out, I want to engage in intercourse. Okay? Say it like that. He let everybody know what he was there for, and he did get that. Okay? That's what they went to the club for. I went to dance. But anyway. So this day, he's always, I mean, girls just, and so this day he told me, he said, nah, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna hang with you. So, you know, you won't be by yourself, right? And I said, all right, cool, right? So I'm sitting over there and he's chilling over there. And these two girls come over, Tanya and Tasha. Tanya says, hey, you want to dance? My boy Brian, who told me that he wasn't going to dance, that he was going to stay over there with me, didn't even have the decency to look at me or make eye contact. He grabbed her hand and said, sure, and went out on the dance floor. And left Tasha just standing there. Now, mind you, we didn't get introduced. Her sister didn't introduce us, okay? So she's just standing there. And it was, she was cute, okay? She was standing there fidgeting because she didn't know what to do. And so I had pity on her and I was like, hey, so would you like to dance? And she said, sure, right? So we went out, and like I said, we all go out and dance together, you know, near each other, so we could have each other's back. Okay? And guess what song was playing? New Edition, Can You Stand the Rain? That's why that was our song. So anyway, we started dancing. Okay? Now, as we're dancing, you know, I'm talking, you know, to her and everything and singing and all that good stuff. And, you know, I'm asking her name and the other question, which is a very important question to ask, how old are you? Now, guys, what I heard, now, this is not what she said, okay? But what I thought she said was that she was going to be 16 in a week. That's what I thought she said. Okay. Now, later on, my friends explained why they had busted out laughing. Because, of course, they couldn't hear us talking. But apparently, the look on my face, they thought she had stepped on my foot. Now, keep in mind, at this time, I'm like 18. Okay? I'm 18. So, you know, we're not talking about a huge age difference, but I had a rule. My rule was, you got to be on my side of 18. So if I'm 18, you need to be 18 or more. Because if you're 17, you're on the wrong side of 18. You get it? It was a simple rule. But that's what I thought she said. And oh my goodness. Apparently my face looked like she had stepped on my foot. All right. Deadpool, what's up, man? You happen to see what I posted in Discord? Not yet, I don't think. Yeah, Pixie, I have a Discord. Somebody do the Discord command. AJ Nix, what's up, man? Now, here's the thing. The club, remember I told you that it ended a little bit early? Exclamation point. Not slash. I told you that club was the club we went on Sundays. And it ended early. That's because it was not a 21 and older. It was actually 18 and older, but you had people that were 16 and 17 getting in there anyway from the nearby schools. So it wasn't unusual to be there and find somebody who was 16. Okay, so when I heard that, yeah. So we finished the dance. Okay. Now, mind you, like I said, that's what I thought. So we finished the dance. I told her, thank you for a lovely dance, right? And I did not plan to nothing, no more. Like I said, I heard later why they had laughed because I saw them laughing and I didn't know what they were talking about. You know, I'm like, why are they laughing? What's going on, you know? So now I'm back at school and I'm working. All right. My boy, the one that got that big boy diss, you know, that night, he came into the computer lab, which was one of the jobs that I had, right? And he was like, yo, man. I was like, hey, you know, because he's usually not in there. You know, unless you had a class that required you to go there, or you had, you know, like a paper to write or, you know, something like that. But he had a lot of stuff at home, so he didn't really need to come to the lab. And so I was just like, hey, man, you know, and he was like, you remember that girl that you met the other day at the club? I was like, yeah. And let me explain. This boy is buff. All right. He a big guy. He was on he won like a world championship in the 4-man high gymnastics. The guy is buff. He's martial artist, all that. He started dancing around me. She really likes you. She really likes you. She wants your number. She wants your number. And I'm like, what? Okay. And I told him, she told me that she was just turning 16. And he said, no. Now, by this time, she's 18. But I thought she was 16. And he was like, no, she's not, you know? And I was like, oh. I said, that's why I didn't, you know, continue or anything like that. He was like, oh, man, no. And he was like, so can I give her your number? I was like, yeah, go ahead. Remember, there wasn't a whole lot of other ways to try to reach out to people. You know, the only time I saw her was at the club. And if you ain't had the number, she'd have to wait for me to come back to the club. But remember, I didn't always go to that club. We had at least 3 different clubs that we went to. So that started kind of a club romance, if you will. We did meet outside the club, and her sister, Tanya, was trying to help her sister hook up with me, right? And so she would do stuff to help her. It's like, okay, y'all got, you know, a little bit of time to, you know, do whatever y'all want to do. And then I'll come and, you know, take her home. So I was like, all right, you know. And I remember I was in the back seat of my Camaro, and my boy was driving. I had him drive, and my I remember my tape deck, okay, was not working, but we had a boombox in there, and I was bumping the Keith Sweat and chilling with her in the back. Now he's in the front seat, right, and he's you know, doing his best to ignore us, right, and he's driving to this one area where we're gonna go to meet her sister. So we're driving, and I'm trying to get a kiss, right? And she's like, she wants to kiss, but she's scared. She hadn't really kissed before, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, really? You know, because that's odd to me, because from New York, I was single digits when I got my first kiss. So this was really odd to me, right? So I was like, well, let just know. And what was so cute was that every time I went, she would pucker her lips, right? And every time I went, because I went slow, every time I went close, she started making this noise. Like this humming noise, like that. And then she was just like, no, I can't, right? And so I'm just like, oh. And I tried, like, you know, a couple of times. Now, at about the same time, Keith Sweat's song came on, and he started belting out, "You may be young, but you're ready." Okay, so when that song came out, when he started singing that, both of us started laughing, okay? Now, I'm lounging on the back seat, and she's kind of sitting on my lap. And when she laughed, she put her head down. I want y'all to imagine what this looks like to my boy who's driving. And he's seeing this in the mirror, right? And so she puts her head down, And then she comes up and she goes, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, she was talking about the kiss, right? That we had tried just earlier. And my boy almost rode us off the road, okay? And then immediately got worried and was like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Are you all right? Are you all right? Because he didn't want to have caused any damage. All right, so I told her, you know, I said, it's fine. You don't have to, you know, do anything. If you're not comfortable, you don't have to do it. And she kept saying, but I want to, right? And I was like, just relax, you know? And she was like, y'all are gonna laugh at me. And I said, oh, no, we're not. And I kid you not, it took every power that I had. All right, so we pull into this gas station. And by the way, a lot of the gas stations close. So this gas station had already closed, but that's where we were gonna meet her sister, Tanya. So we pull into the gas station and just wait for Tanya to come by. And so we're just sitting there and we're just talking and everything. Then Tanya comes by and, you know, so, you know, she gets out and I let her out. I give her a hug and then she kisses me. And then runs to her sister in the car. All right. So, after we left, me and my boy pulled over, and I swear we laughed for about 5 minutes, at least. Because remember, he didn't know yet what had actually happened. He knows what he thought happened. And I know what he thought happened, which is why I was laughing my butt off. And so I finally explained it to him and everything, and we died, okay? We laughed so hard. Oh my goodness. Andy Beckett, what's up, man? It was, man, that night was hilarious, okay? So we had sort of a club romance. Anytime we met at the club, we, this is the girl I was telling you. Anytime a slow song came on, it was hers. But that same way that she was with the kissing is the same way she was with the dancing to anything that wasn't a slow song. So I would ask her to dance, and she was like, she don't really want to dance to the fast songs. And she told me, go ahead and dance, you know, with whoever, because I just go there to dance, right? So this night, I'm over on the other side of the club. So the entrance is one side. That's usually where she hung out, okay? And so I danced on the other side, and there was these girls that wanted to dance. We were kind of regulars there, okay? And I was already getting a reputation for being safe. In other words, if you just wanted to dance and you didn't want a guy trying to get you to come home with him, you know, I was your guy. So a lot of you know, ladies, even some that wanted to, shall we say, win certain bets that were going on to be the girl that I actually took home, you know, things like that. But anyway, so I'm dancing with them, and across the dance floor comes Tanya, her sister Tasha, and a friend of theirs. All three of them come marching over to me. The girls that I'm dancing with take off. Now, what it looked like was going to happen was that I was going to accumulate a bunch of diss points just like my friend did. Okay? So they were ready to give me some diss points. So I'm looking at them like, yes, you want something? You know, I know I didn't do anything. So I'm like, what's going on? And her sister, Tanya, was like, how are you over here dancing with these girls? And she's over there by herself, just sitting down, you know, not dancing, right? Looks bad, right? And I'm supposed to be, you know, kind of, you know, with her, sort of, you know? And I looked at Tanya and I looked at Tasha and I'm looking at her. She won't even meet my eyes. Okay? She's not even meeting my eye. And I'm looking at her like, really? Y'all are doing this? And so I told her sister, I said, I have asked your sister to dance. And she told me she does not want to dance to these fast songs, only the slow songs, which is why every slow song is hers. I don't dance with anybody else but her on the slow songs. And her sister looks at her and was like, is this true? And that girl started mumbling something. And her sister just rolled her eyes and was like, I'm so sorry. It wasn't what I thought it was. And then grabbed her sister and they went off back over there. That is how I got diss points, but I got a refund when they explained what happened. Because I was like, what in the world is going on here? You know? Because had she wanted to, we would have had some fun. We would have been dancing. Now, we did eventually dance. And get this. I danced with both her and her sister. And I was the meat in the sandwich. Anyway, that's bad these days now. But at the time, anyway, I was dancing with both of them. And she was shy because she felt like she didn't know how to dance. And I was like, okay, here's what happened. I'm trying to get her to dance, right? And she's like, you know, doing the, well, I'm kind of shy that one dance. And her sister jumps behind me and starts freaking me from the back, right? And I'm like, what? And see, you couldn't do that with me without me responding, okay? And I was like, oh, you want some? And so I started grinding into her. And her sister, Tasha, turns around and just looks at both of us like, what are y'all doing, right? And I'm like, man, I said, come here. And so I grabbed her, turned her around, and started grinding on her like her sister was grinding on me. And that's how we ended up doing that dance. Oh yeah, we were known at the club. Let me tell you, we were known. All right, but that was some fun. We used to have a lot of fun. When I went to college, I said I went there for social and to get an education, and I got both. ETA 15 minutes. Old school like me, I'm 48 years old in a few months. Rolling eyes. She did. She rolled her eyes at her sister because her sister did not speak up. Her sister embarrassed easily, in case you couldn't tell. So when her sister, her older sister, Tanya, saw this, she assumed what was going on and came at me in defense of her sister, but her sister did not speak up to explain the situation because she was embarrassed about not wanting to dance to these faster songs, and that she had told me to go dance. Okay? But yeah, I remember even when I had stopped going to the club, she had my number, and she would sometimes call. And I didn't know this until I met up with her a little bit later. But I would get a call and no message. She was like, she would call just to hear my voice on the answering machine, but she wouldn't leave a message. I'm like, girl, what is wrong with, come on, you know? And so, because of course she didn't have a car, her sister had a car, but they didn't know where I lived, so they couldn't come visit me or anything. And so if they didn't see me at the club, they could only ask, you know, one of my friends to you know, either let them know where I was, which they weren't going to just do that. You know, we kind of had a code, you know, you don't be letting people know where you live like that. Or just give a call. And not everybody had phones. She did not have a phone in the trailer where she lived. So she had to use, for your younger folks, she had to use what was called a pay phone. This was a phone usually found at gas stations, but in various places where you would pay and you can make a call. I remember when it was a dime, it went up to a quarter and all of that. But so I couldn't call her. Okay. And so I remember one time we met up, and I drove her back to her place at the trailer, right? And by the way, she was a white girl, okay? And I wasn't trying to get lynched, all right? And so she was like, come on in, you know? And I was like, you only have one entrance to this trailer, right? She was like, yeah. I looked around, was like, oh, this is nice, this is cute. I wasn't going in there because she had already told me that her mom and her brother didn't really like her dating black guys. Why am I going to go into a trailer with only one way out? Now, supposedly, mom was at work, and I forgot where her brother was. And remember, I'm in college, so I have time all in between classes and stuff, you know? So there wasn't no way I was going in that trailer for any length of time. Okay, you wasn't catching me like that. No, sir. But anyway, that was you know, obviously quite a long time ago. We lost touch. I graduated and eventually moved down here, and that was it for anybody that I wasn't in touch with, because I couldn't get her phone number to call her when I got down here and had a phone number so that we can keep in touch. I didn't even know her last name. Okay. Still don't know her last name. So there's no way I could even look her up or find her. Lane Legend, what's up, man? What's a young girl like you doing at a place like this? Uh-oh, stalking Mike. But, see, some LordShaedow feeling a little down tonight, but hopefully the stream cheers me up some. I hope so, Lane Legend. Maybe my story helped you out. That's another reason why I like Arena. It soothes my mind. Relax your mind and let your conscience be free and get down to the sounds of EPMD. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, got another club story. First, let me preface this by saying, girls like to torment me. Just so you know, they loved it because, again, safe. They knew I wasn't going to be overly aggressive with them, shall we say. You know? So, like, if they give you an extreme example. Say we were alone. Okay? Say we were alone, and she took off everything. She's standing in front of me, buck naked. Okay? So I'm like, okay. So we're you know, making out and all that good stuff. And then she's like, you know, maybe I should go home. Right? I'm like, okay, you know, get your clothes and I'll take you back. Apparently, not all guys are that way. I'm strange. Some guys would get really upset. Some guys might, you know, maybe press the issue. Okay? I'm not that way. And they know it. So a lot of them like tormenting me by flirting and teasing and all this other mess. So my boy Storm Shadow was dating this girl. And she was a farm girl, by the way. Nice and strong. And I was sitting at the bar. No, I do not drink, but I was sitting at the bar. They had soda. And before Storm Shadow had left, he asked me to keep an eye on his girl because another mutual friend that we have, no, not trustworthy. I met this friend, who is an ex-friend now, through Storm Shadow. Him and this friend went back since they were young. They went to high school together. And he ain't trust him at all. So I'm sitting there and she was like, you know, I want to dance, you know, and he's like, yeah, come on, let's go, let's dance, right? So he starts dancing with her, right? And I'm messing with him. Okay. What in the world are y'all doing? Yeah, none of all that now. Y'all know it's drama free. But anyway. Y'all are just too much right now. All right. Yeah, no drama. All right, so I'm messing around with them, right? And And I'm going, look, it looked like, you're getting a little too close there. Better be careful. I don't want to have to tell Storm Shadow. Obviously I said his real name. But anyway, he's like, I don't want to have to do that, when he gets back. So, you know what she does, right? After they finish dancing, she comes over to me, and I'm sitting on, one of those benches, right, at the bar. And she's like, come, let's dance. Understand, she didn't ask me to dance. She said, come, let's dance. And I said, oh no, I didn't even finish it. And she yanked me off of that bench there, little stool thing. And let me tell you, she started doing some serious dirty dancing with me. And then started messing with me, talking in my ear, talking about, ooh, what's that? Oh, I might have to tell your friend. When he comes back, I don't know if he's gonna like that. That girl, boy. Yeah. All right, I think. Is it time? Don't they usually have a notification or something? Or is it just gonna go down? It's 11 right now. I don't have a notice telling me or reminding me of anything. If I back out, I'll bet you if I shut down, it won't let me back in, maybe. All right, well, we'll keep going until it shuts me down. It was supposed to be today, Ghost Dog. But maybe not. I don't know. It's been a long time since they did Tuesday maintenance. Remember when they used to do Tuesday maintenance regularly? But they don't do it anymore. But they gave us a notice. Maybe they changed their minds. But we'll see. I can't remember when they did maintenance. It's been a long time. It's been years. But they used to do maintenance every Tuesday. And I would have to schedule my arena grind around that. Oh my goodness. What in the world? This fight ain't supposed to be this tough. Oh, not that storm. No, no surging. What is AI doing? See? Right there is what pisses me off. Now, I need to try to get his... Now, see, now he does it. Now he attacks. He would not attack me so that I could intercept him and get some of his armors off. He just kept walking at me. And as soon as I tried to intercept, he intercepted me with a light. Mid-fight, as soon as I hit the game was locking you out. Yeah, it used to be every Tuesday. Hit him with it. Woo, that immortality saved your booty. Woo, hey, hey, hey. Go. I knew you was gonna fire that. There we go. Right in the middle. Now the game is down. All right, guys. It didn't give us any warning or anything. So, short stream. And I get, yeah, told you mid-fight, they don't care. Sure enough. All right, so that's it for tonight, looks like. Tomorrow, I'm trying to think. I guess I'll finish up the arena and do some of the side questing and all that. And we'll peek at the ordeal. But no sense in raiding anybody since the game is down. Was able to burn 50 energy. There you go. And I'm still farming revives when I can. Now, I don't know when it's going to come back up, but it used to be, it would take like 2 to 3 hours. Okay. But anyway, don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Take care. And you all have a blessed day.